All right, guys, welcome back. You're watching the ESET Masters Qualifier Season Final number 2, and we're down to the final 2. We'll have to see if Arthur can go up 2-0, involving these 2 Protoss players.
Quick, we got some craziness.
Oh my god, holy...
Stardust walled his opponent in.
What? What is this?
It is madness. This is Sparta.
Oh my god, I wasn't even watching. Okay. Those are 2 gateways and that's a pylon. His opponent's walled in.
Yes.
Will this work?
I think...
Because you can't counterattack with probes, I guess is the idea.
Yeah, that's
the
actually
probes
a
are
big
trapped.
advantage. You know, the one thing, I don't like the 3rd gateway from Arthur. That like will never actually kick in.
How fast were those 2 gateways from Stardust?
Very, very fast.
Okay.
I mean, if you look at worker count, Stardust only has 12 workers. So it was a double 10 gate, I believe. We do have a micro war here. Now, Arthur has a defender's advantage, but he has 100... He has a lot more money to play with because he has more probes, more income, but he has less money to play with in Wave because he did get that 3rd gateway. So let's see how this turns out.
Okay. Right now, Arthur needs to buy time. The longer this game goes along, the better it is for him. He can't lose too many units. Probes need to be mining. They need to be doing stuff, not just like begging for the Zealots to save them. Okay, more Zealots being warped in here for Arthur, but he needs more income. He can't build a Zealot out of the 3rd gateway. He can't build a Zealot out of any of his gateways right now.
Here we go. Arthur having to pull probes here. This is when he regrets the gateway over more probe production. And in fact, Stardust, micro is so strong, hasn't taken a single bit of damage on any Zealot yet. On the other hand, Arthur has 1 Zealot that has been severely hurt. Well, now the gateway's at least tanking some damage, giving some use. But we do have only 4 Zealots from Arthur versus a total of, is that 6 from Stardust. And here we go, probes trying to surround 1 Zealot. Stardust has an isolated Zealot, that's what Arthur wants. But meanwhile, the more important battle, Arthur is getting destroyed.
Wow.
And just a crushing victory for Stardust.
So a lot of people at home are wondering, Axelsas and Axlav, someone did what Stardust did against me. They put a pylon and 2 gateways walling me in. What's the perfect way to react to not die? So,
I mean, the defensive 2nd gate is great because it's hard to get... You can try to go for Mothership Core, but it's hard to get it out in time. And without... even if, like, it's easy to get Mothership Core out, but if you lose your Nexus, all they have to do is build a side core at home and get like 1 Stalker out, and then they're going to win, right?
Yep.
And it's very difficult to stop that if you can't probe counterattack, which you can if they wall you in. So the 2 gates is good, but I think it was a big mistake to get that 3rd gateway.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine even if you could get 1 Zealot out of the 3rd gateway. He never did, but let's just suppose in a miracle world he could have gone that Zealot out. He's still spending 250 minerals for that Zealot.
Right.
When he could have gone 5 probes, because he actually cut probes for a long time. He could have easily had 5 probes been built in that time. And 5 probes is better than 1 Zealot anyway, in combat, even if they can't mine at all, just in combat.
Sure,
so,
fair enough. Yeah. That's a good point.
You want to get the 2 gateways up as fast as possible and then make sure you're not cutting Zealot production, but you also want to continue probe production because you have extra money and they do help out in combat.
Don't freak out. Don't, what about a Forge or something? Or what about a rush to Mothership Core?
I don't like to rush to Mothership Core.
Yeah.
Just because I think you lose your Nexus.
Sure.
You're never going to get flipped on overcharge in time. But a Forge can work, but your opponent can just sometimes go straight to Stalkers when they see that.
Yeah, true.
And then they go 2 gate Stalkers.
Yep.
And you're kind of screwed. Because cannons don't do anything against Stalkers, so the Stalkers are well controlled.
Do you expect one of these players to do the same thing again?
We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Here we are. It's going to be tied up. Arthur is up.
1-1.
Yeah, 1-1. Yep. 1-1 now. We're in game number 3 here on Belshire Vestige. Again, you're watching the ESET Masters 2013 Season 2 Finals.
Yep. This
is the grand finals of the Season 2 Finals. It is the best of 5 between Arthur and Stardust. It's tied up 1-1. The winner of this gets all the cheeseburgers he wants for the rest of the year.
Oof. Wouldn't that be nice? Why can't we get sponsored by a cheeseburger company?
We should.
I want to be sponsored by Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A? I would think like I want to be sponsored by like Bear Burger or like a nice burger place, you know.
But that's not chain. I feel like the audience we're catering to is like would be an international thing.
I'm catering to foodie elitists.
I don't know how many of those are watching us right now.
I want to be sponsored by a Michelin Guide restaurant. That's all I'm saying.
Like the local high-end steakhouse.
Yeah.
Let's get to them to sponsor us for an international tournament we're doing coverage for.
Bear Burger's a chain.
Sure.
It's a small chain.
Where? Okay, fair enough.
Oh, I know. How about like Morton's? Morton's is a high-end chain, right?
Sure.
They're a nationwide chain. There's a ton of Mortons.
Okay.
But they're higher end.
Okay.
There you go.
If anyone is in Morton management, let me know. and then we can figure that out.
Oh.
I will give you a shout out on stream every stream, and then you just give me free steaks for the rest of my life.
Yes.
Deal? I feel like they would go for that.
I think they might. I don't know where the closest Morton's is to us, though.
Oh.
I don't even know if there are any in Manhattan. But, like, everywhere we travel, every time we travel, there's always, by every convention center, there's a Morton's Steakhouse. Like, it's like the rule of law. There's also always, like, a Cheesecake Factory. There's, like,
true.
BJ's Brewery. There's, like, some staple kind of chains. And those are all decent chains. I mean, good enough.
Okay. We'll see what happens.
All right, on to this game. We're in Game 3.
Yep.
Nobody is proxy double gating here.
Not yet.
No, not yet. We do have Stardust against Arthur. Both players going double gas before core, which is the most standard way of playing PvP. Stardust opting for an early Zealot. Arthur declining the early unit, saying, all I want in my life is probes. Which is a reasonable feeling. I feel that way often. I just want probes in my life, you know?
Of course.
I love probes.
Because probes get you money.
Yeah.
And who doesn't like money?
I love money.
Yeah.
The only thing better than working in esports would be getting money.
Yes. Why don't we just open up a dollar bill printing company where we just make money?
So Operation 1
Yeah.
is steal those things from the U.S. Mint, right? Or U.S.
Oh,
Treasury.
you can't just buy them online? There's got to be a black market of some sort.
Well, each one of those is probably worth like billions of dollars. So.
Oh. But then you can just make that money and it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
You want to put the upfront money up for that, Nick?
I don't have $1 billion.
Dang it. All right.
I don't know where you would
Never
buy
mind. New idea. Next time.
So we just have to steal them. I saw it done in a movie once.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. We can't tell people our ideas because then they'll steal it from us.
You're right. You're right. Even if our idea is stealing something.
Guys, don't do that. It was a joke. Seriously. Jeez. All right. So.
We do have a lot of gateways from each player.
Wow.
We do have Arthur going 3-gate pressure. Just like
they don't like your fast expand idea that you like.
Well, Stardust did game 1. He went for it.
And then he lost.
Yeah, but he lost like at the 20-minute mark and like a.
Arguably led that was, you know.
Yeah, you could argue that.
Uh-huh.
You could argue that you'd be crazy to argue that.
Sure.
But in fact, Stardust is going for the 1-gate expansion again. See?
Ah.
He's doing it.
Or is he?
He is.
Or is he?
Wait.
What did he build at the bottom left there?
No, I lied. Sorry, I
Yeah.
lied. He's going 3-gate pressure.
Yeah.
I was lying.
So they like getting those units out early,
Yep.
start testing their micro, all about positioning. Can you catch a stalker off guard? Who has map control? Where are the mothership cores? Where are your pylons? Where are your probes?
Mothership cores are scouting around
What
the
are
map.
this is one of the most technical parts of PvP. Games can be decided and ended, and momentum can shift in a matter of seconds in these stages if you can catch your opponent's stalker off guard.
This mothership core could do a lot of damage. If the warp gates, if Arthur just warps in units, right? And then the mothership core pops up in his base, he's got 30 seconds away for warping. That's a lot of time. Okay, he had a warping ready, so. He's only going to get like 1 or 2 probes here. We'll see how much he does. 1 probe so far. Meanwhile, the defense from Stardust looks very strong. Both players getting robo behind the 3 gateways. Stardust robo slightly faster. 2 probe kills and then a recall back.
Stalker's trying to come down. Time warp goes down. I think that was a bit of a desperation.
Yeah, Stardust has superior numbers.
I don't think he expected this. He didn't expect this. Okay, Stalker's going to be targeted down. Still essentially there as well. And Arthur's going to have to back away.
Yeah. Time warp allows him to escape with his Stalkers. Mothership core is still vulnerable, though. Is Stardust going to try to run that down? No, he's just going to pursue the Stalkers. Meanwhile, Arthur going for Blink behind this. Of course, I think he canceled his robo once he saw his opponent
was investing into all that stuff.
Yeah, basically once he knew there were no DTs.
Yep.
He was only getting that in case.
Uh-oh, Mothership core.
It has no recall. It used the time warp earlier.
Can
it get to the high ground?
Oh,
if it stays there, no, it's going to keep running. No, it's going to back up. It's safe until. Wait.
I think.
Yeah. I mean, it would have gone high ground vision with the other Mothership core anyway. So.
Let's see.
Here we go. Oh, some counterattacks coming in with
Fancy.
Zealot warp-ins. He's going to spot the expansion from Stardust. Stardust expanding with a robo behind us. Meanwhile, Arthur standing on 1 base going for 4-gate Blink Stalkers. Wow.
It's pretty invested.
This could be. If he hit that force field there, he could have gone 2 for units.
Yeah.
That would have been nice. Of course, Zealot counterattack being deflected here. Actually, he's going to get a sentry kill. No, he's not. Sentry saves itself. Nifty tricks there. 1 Zealot goes down. The second one heavily damaged. They're going to try to escape.
It's a nice scout, though. He knows what's going on.
Yep.
I don't know if this Blink play is going to do anything. His opponent already has a mortal out.
There's such a long time before Blink finishes.
I don't know about that idea.
Now, If he can kill this army, like if Stardust stays here too long, like blinks down, kills Militia Core before it can recall.
I feel like Stardust is going to hallucinate to find out what's going on soon.
Yeah, I mean, at some point he'll hallucinate, or he'll assume there's Blinkness recall anyway, just to be safe, right? These Zealots are still trying to retreat. More Stalkers being warped in for Arthur. When is Stardust going to give up this contain? He's
got to be careful.
Yeah, because Demolition Core could be like one shot once there's no Stalkers, they just blink down. I think he's saying I'll just recall once he tries to come down the ramp.
Oh, what if the Stalkers blink and target on the Mothership Core?
Yeah, I don't think he's counting on blink. Although
I would go send my Mothership Core out and sacrifice it.
Yeah.
And try to fake him out a little bit. Oh, there's the Observer. He's going to know.
Oh.
The Observer's going in.
He's
yeah, and now he sees all the Stalkers, so he's going to back up.
I think he's just going to recall.
Yep, there it is.
Yeah, he doesn't want to take any chances there. He knows exactly he's facing
Okay.
Oh, this army's got to get back home.
Uh-oh, well, he can chase down. There's a pylon up there. He could try to block him.
He might just lose whatever units he warps in.
Okay.
It's tough to tell there. He is coming up here. Stalkers are taking some heavy fire.
Uh-oh.
He gets 2 free kills, actually, so that was maybe a mistake to try to block him. And Stardust gets him safely. And remember, he doesn't have a Photon Overcharge, but he does have 2 Immortals, a 3rd one in production. He's warping in more Zealots. I think he has enough. I mean, he's up quite a bit in supply. If you look at economy, he's only up in 5 workers, but that's a lot of economy because of the 2nd Nexus.
Yep.
But that means his army value is actually a little bit ahead as well.
Okay, here we go. It's a great time warp onto that army. The Stalkers coming for. Remember, they have Blink. They have all the maneuverability. The Sentries have full energy as well. Look out for force fields. Is Blink going to happen here from Arthur? He's not really using it too much yet. I guess he doesn't need to. He's trying to keep all of these Stalkers alive. And look at that, keeping those Immortals away as well. The Immortals targeting down Zealots. But Arthur, with so many units here, going to continue pressing forward.
Great micro by Arthur. Stardust had a 20 supply lead, but the force fields went so much in Arthur's favor. Stardust kind of missed his. And Arthur hit his perfectly. This gives him hope in a game that Stardust kind of had in the bag now, but 3 Immortals laying out so much damage. 1 Immortal being focused down.
There's too many Stalkers.
There's Photon Overcharge. That's helping as well. 3 Immortals still standing. 1 goes down.
Forward. There's no Zealots.
A second. Yeah, you're right. All the Zealots died in earlier engagement. So many Blink Stalkers from Arthur.
Okay.
But the number, they're very hurt. The number's decreasing.
Going to blink out of that. Okay, he's going to wait for a warp in. How's his main minerals looking?
Oh, it's getting pretty low.
Okay.
He still has enough.
He's got time.
Yeah, he's got enough.
But
coming in here, here's another Immortal, but there's so many units. An aggressive blink in Immortal.
Oh!
Almost gets on the high ground.
Gosh, Stardust, at what point do you retreat to your main, or?
I mean, at this point, it's
yeah, there it is.
GG.
Arthur, wow, patience.
Yeah.
Is a virtue. For
Arthur. I didn't think he could break the defense there, but that perfect time warp.
Yep.
And into absolutely amazing force fields. It was in a situation where, if Stardust kept his Zealots with his army, then the Stalkers could never have blinked in. The Immortals could have kept doing damage. But Arthur was able to isolate every single one of Stardust Zealots from the Immortals. So he could just fight the Zealots.
Yes.
And then once the Zealots were all gone,
you can blink the Stalkers in, target down Immortals. Because the main, honestly, as strange as it sounds, the main counter to blink Stalkers might be Zealots.
Yes.
As long as you keep them underneath the Immortals, your opponent can't blink forward and take them down. Then you keep your Immortals out of range or near the back. Let your Zealots in the front. Let them absorb the damage while the Immortals dish out the damage to the Stalkers. So, we should take a break really quick.
Arthur is up 2-1. This is game point. This could be the last game. If Arthur wins, he wins the ESET Master 2013 Season 2 Finals. If Stardust wins, he will force a deciding Game 5.
Guys, stay tuned. Game 3 coming up. Game 4, Game 3.